Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Mrs. Brown's Boys.
She's Mrs. Brown. That's Mrs. Brown. Oh, Mrs. Brown.
Hello. Well, it's all baby fever today.
What?
Not you, shut up. Dermot and Maria, they're going for their first prenatal classes.
Pre what?
Nothing, shut up. Here, do your jigsaw. It's a chicken. Where was I? Oh, yes, prenatal classes. No prenatal classes in my day, you must be joking. If I asked the doctor, was there anything I needed to know before the birth, he'd tell me where to get the bus to the maternity hospital.
Good morning, Mammy.
Good morning, Cathy. How are you, love?
Fine.
Cathy, I'm sorry the boyfriend turned out to be married. It must be upsetting.
Not at all, Mammy. I'm over that.
Good.
I mean, you have to expect that from men. They're just lying bastards. Is it any wonder there's so much strife in the world when it's run by men? How could anything good be done when it's a group of men that sit in a conference pretending to listen to each other when all they're really doing is trying to think of what they will say next so they can sound so clever, and even then it'll be a lie. They'd make you sick, men, and I mean sick. Vomit and juice and vermin rot bastards, every single one of them.
Well, as long as you're over it.
Oh, I am over it, Mammy. I'm never having anything to do with men again.
How are you, Cathy?
Bastards!
Love you. What's I doing, Cathy?
Same as you did in the rest of the world. You were bored.
Hey, Grandad, what are you
He's doing his jigsaw.
Oh, I'm great at jigsaws.
Well, work away, son. It's a chicken.
Good morning, Mrs. Brown.
Ah, Maria. I packed all your books into the bag, and I put one of Cathy's notebooks in case you need to take notes.
Thanks very much, Mrs. Brown. Gosh, I'm a bit nervous.
No, now. There's nothing to be nervous about. Not yet.
Busy house this morning.
We're going to our prenatal classes.
Ah, lovely. What language is that?
No, Winnie, it's a class.
Maria, no, don't bother. Just go. Come on, Grandad. Let's go get ready for your day trip. The bus will be here any minute. You're going to have a lovely day. 14 times down the block.
Is Dermot gone?
Yes.
He said he wanted to talk to me.
Well, you were stuck into your jigsaw.
Dermot! Dermot!
Are they gone?
You just missed them.
I wanted to wish them luck at their prenatal classes.
Too late.
They're so lucky. I'd love a baby.
You wouldn't love a baby if you had to feckin' have it.
You soon forget the pain once you see that baby.
You speak for yourself, Winnie. I'd never feckin' forget. Jesus, Dermot Brown was 13 pounds 7 ounces.
Oh.
I still wake him up in the middle of the night. You tore the ass out of me.
My shark was only 5 pounds.
Oh, well, you can't expect to catch a shark with a worm. Jesus, when you should have seen me on my first. I was lying there, Reds was holding me hand. I looked at him, baldy bastard! And that was only the conception.
Agnes Brown, what would I do without you to make me laugh?
Oh, you'd manage. You have a feckin' mirror, haven't you? What the hell is going on?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Brown. Did the baby wake you?
Baby? Have I been in a feckin' coma? You were only 7 months pregnant this morning. What did they do with the prenatal classes? Use a feckin' plunger?
It's an experimental robot baby.
Show me. Oh,
Mrs. Brown, it's a robot.
Where did you get that?
At the prenatal classes, they were handing these practice robot babies out to volunteers. It's only for a couple of nights. It's supposed to give you a feel for what it's like to have a baby in the house.
I could have told you that. If they cry, you cuddle them. If they're hungry, you feed them. If they shit themselves, you wipe their arse. And that goes on for 30 years.
What's going on?
Make that 90 years. Nothing, go back to sleep, Grandad.
I can't sleep with the noise that dog's making.
Well, then put him out into bed.
I cried like this over my mother's tonight.
Oh.
It just wouldn't stop. She couldn't even get it to stop.
Well, then, give it here to me. Let me have a look. See if I can help. Come on. Shh. No. Come on. Shh. Come on. Shh.
Mrs. Brown, you have the touch.
Well, you know, when you have a litter of your own, you have to learn something. Is that the basket?
Yeah,
Well, I'll put him down. You go into bed.
but then I don't really learn anything then, do I?
You learn what it's like to have a granny in the house. Go on. Go get some sleep.
Thank you.
No, come on. So you're going to teach Maria, are you? Will you teach her that every baby is different? Will you teach her how important it is to be a wife and a mother and not to treat either one as more important? I don't think so. I know some things. I'll tell you what I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to get these fucking batteries back into you.
Take that too, Mr. Foley. How are you, Dermo? Sorry I missed you yesterday. So, what's the story?
The story is I need to find somewhere to live. It's getting closer and closer to the baby coming. We can't stay in Ma's. Thanks, Mr. Foley.
I know where there's a place. It's a bit small now. It's only 2 bedrooms.
That's all we need.
And there's a little front garden.
Lovely.
And the rent's only €50 a month.
Brilliant.
The only thing is, Dermo, you're going to have Chinese people living inside you.
I don't care. Where is it?
Beijing.
Shut up, Buster.
She was the posh one in the family.
Yeah?
Oh, came to stay with us for a while. We could hear her next door with her husband. I'm arriving.
You know what, Agnes? I could swear I could hear a baby crying in the middle of the night. Is someone on our street got a new one?
No, Dermot and Maria got a robot one to practice on.
A robot baby? Jesus, when I was pregnant, they gave me a cabbage to practice on.
And then you had Sheridan, the real thing.
Agnes, what did your Red Sir say when you told him you were pregnant on your first?
He said, we'd better get married, so.
That's nice.
We were standing outside Kapinski's Jewelers. There's a sign in the window that said, come in and pick your ring.
Where is it?
I didn't get one.
No?
I told him I wanted a bicycle instead.
A bike?
Yes, there was something about a bicycle at the time that felt like freedom. Something about a ring that felt like handcuffs. I don't know. It was worth it to get Mark. He's an angel.
I remember when Sheridan was born, Jacko kept staring at her. Little red face. Full of wrinkles, snots and dribbles everywhere.
What about the baby?
I knew you were going to say that.
Hey, Winnie, everybody fucking knew I was going to say that.
Mammy, this is Professor Thomas Clune, my course lecturer.
How do you do, Mrs. Brown? I've heard so much about you.
Winnie McGugan, Jacko's wife.
And Jacko is?
Sick. Very sick.
Yeah, not well at all. He's still in hospital.
I'm sorry?
Can we join you?
If you're buying a drink,
Oh, yes, of course.
a pint of cider and a glass of...
Gin and tonic. It's free.
A gin and tonic for Lady Muck.
Ice and lemon as usual.
So, is this one married?
Mammy, it's not like that. He's my lecturer, my mentor.
Jacko had a mentor, then he got rid of it and got a Cortina.
Does he take all his students out for a drink after classes?
No.
I didn't think so. Mentor my arse. He just wants to try his bow on your fiddle.
Mammy, it's not like that.
So,
How are we all then, eh?
Agnes was just talking about you having it off with Cathy. Sorry, get some ice.
Winnie is a bit drunk.
I'm sure you are wondering what I'm doing here with Cathy.
No, she's a big girl. It's her life. You know she's just been dumped. You know that.
Mammy!
Actually, I asked Cathy to bring me here to meet you.
To meet me? For what?
Thomas is writing a book.
Thomas? What happened to Professor?
I like my students to let their hair down.
I like my daughter to keep her knickers up.
Mammy, for God's sake. She doesn't mean that. Well, I mean, she does. I do like to keep them up, but for God's sake. I knew this was a bad idea.
So, son, you're writing a book?
Yes.
He's writing a book.
Well done, son.
It's called The Place of Woman in Modern Society.
Sounds shite.
Needs a better title, like Roots.
Mammy, it's not that kind of book.
It's a look at how women have changed over the years.
Geez, you're right there, son. Look at the way Nellie Flanagan's after changing. My God, when she was a young girl, she'd boobies out to here. She's 69 now, they're down to here. Just to pull down her knickers now to scratch her nipples.
I warned you.
No, Mr. Brown, it's about how women have changed over generations within society.
I wouldn't know anything about that, son.
Well, actually, Mrs. Brown, I believe you know more than you think. I'd love to study you.
Would she have to strip? Sorry.
No, son, that's not the kind of thing.
Mammy.
Can I sleep on it? Is that all right?
Fantastic. Please do.
We were just talking about Maria getting close to the birth. Oh, she'd be glad when it's all over.
Yeah.
You know, Dr. Freud said that pregnancy and giving birth are the two times when a woman is truly content.
Dr. Freud should shite a bowling ball and tell us how fucking content he feels.
Jacko loves bowling.
Morning, Mrs. Brown.
Good morning, Maria. How are you, love?
I don't know how you do it, but that robot baby slept right through the night again last night. You're amazing. It's still asleep.
You giving it back today?
No, this evening. Dermot's off work today, so it's his turn to mind the baby. That'll be interesting.
Well, I'll be here all day, so you needn't worry.
Well, don't you go doing too much, Mrs. Brown. He has to learn too.
Oh, you must have heard the fickin' kettle boiling.
Well, as you're pouring. How are you, Maria?
Morning, Miss McGugan. How's Sharon?
She's grand. She's trying to lose a few pounds for our holidays.
Oh, God, that's not easy for her. She has an overactive
Thyroid.
knife and fork.
I didn't hear your robot baby crying last night, Maria. Bet you're getting the hang of it.
Well, I can't take all the credit. Mrs. Brown's been wonderful.
Oh.
When you think of it, Agnes, it was just as well they gave me a cabbage to practice on. I mean, what could you learn from a robot baby?
Lots of stuff. Like how to feed it.
Jesus, I wouldn't let anything near my boobies that had batteries.
Well, then, how to treat minor ailments like nappy rash.
Spit on a dock leaf and put it on it.
No, that's nettle sting.
It is not.
It is, it's nettle sting.
Oh, I used it for nappy rash.
Can't you just see Sheridan running around the playground with a rash like a Caesar salad?
So what else do you use dock leaves for?
Telling the weather.
The weather?
Yes, you tie them in a bunch and you hang them out in the garden. And then every day you go out and you feel them. And if they're wet, it's raining.
I'm going to try that. I'm going to do it right now.
Good girl. If you can't get dock leaves, you get the same result with lettuce.
Lettuce. Thanks, Agnes.
Mrs. Brown, you're terrible.
Yeah, it'll keep her fickin' busy.
Right then. Oh, and before I forget, the hospital's IT man will be here this afternoon to check on the robot baby. Will you make sure Dermot and the baby are here for that?
I will. And don't you be worrying.
I better get moving. See ya.
See you, love.
See you later, love. You sure you'll be all right?
I'll be grand. Fine.
I'm still asleep. Amazing. I hope we're as lucky with the real thing.
I doubt it.
You never know, son. You might be.
Nah, Mammy. You won't be able to take the batteries out of the real thing. Where are they? Mammy, you can't cheat at this. The IT fella is coming today, and he plugs the baby into a computer, and the computer can tell everything. If it was fed, when it was changed, everything.
Jesus Christ.
Don't worry. I'll just say they slipped out when I was changing it or something. It's just rebooting. It'll take a few minutes.
Do you want a cup of tea?
Yeah, while we can.
Grandad! Grandad, there's tea down here!
Must be strange having a baby in the house again.
Ah, no, it never leaves you. I still wake up some nights thinking I hear one of yous crying.
Did I cry a lot?
I can't remember, son. You remember different things about each of yous. I mean, I remember Mark, who was born with a big head of curly black hair. And Rory. Rory was the easiest bird. And Rory was so cute, so feckin' cute.
And me? Was I curly? Was I cute?
Oh, no, son. You were a forceps. By the time I got to you, your face was like an aardvark's arse. And you weren't curly, you had hair from head to toe. I think the nurses thought I was after feckin' knitting you. But you had those eyes. Blue, blue eyes. Oh, full of mischief, but beautiful. There's that baby.
It must be rebooted, so it's usually louder than that.
I'll get it. Grandad, what are you feckin' sitting on? I'm pregnant!
That leg is crooked.
Hey, don't worry about it. Yeah, he'll grow out of it.
Mammy, the IT man's going to be here in 10 minutes. That glue won't set in time.
You just go and get ready. Leave this to me. Wait a minute. I have a feckin' idea.
Thank you for the lift home, Thomas.
Pleasure.
Smoked trout. It'll be dry in no time.
Is she here?
I don't know, Thomas.
Well, you see, she said she'd sleep on it.
Mammy, the professor is here.
Oh, shit.
Sit down, Thomas.
Hello, what do you want?
I was just wondering, did you sleep on it?
No, Grandad sat on it. There was nothing to do with me. I swear I never touched it.
What?
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 What? Wait, what was your what for?
My what?
Yes.
Professor Clune wants to know, did you make up your mind about helping with his book?
Wait, the what?
What?
What was your what?
I didn't what?
You did?
I didn't.
Your what was after my what, just before you asked Kathy what her what was for.
What? I haven't feckin' time for this. I've something in the oven.
Sit down, Thomas.
Thanks very much for calling. Do call again.
Mammy,
What?
Thomas knows you're busy. Sit down, Thomas. He just wants to tell you what might be involved.
Fine.
Well, there'll be a question and answer session.
That's nice.
And then 1 or 2 tests.
That's nice.
Mammy,
That's nice.
Hi, love.
Maria, what are you doing here?
I live here. Well, for now anyway.
I know, but you're early.
Yeah, well, when I told the wardners what was happening today, she let me go early.
Someone tell me what's happening.
I'm sorry, Maria. This is my lecturer, Professor Clune. He's here to interview Mammy about motherhood, funny enough.
Oh, well, you're talking to the right woman, Professor. Mrs. Brown is an amazing mother. And I have never seen anyone better with babies.
Don't build her up too much. Maria, get that. What's happened?
Nearly there, nearly there.
This is Mr. Dondon. He's the IT man from the prenatal classes.
Hello.
Where's the baby?
In the kitchen with Mammy.
What do you do in the kitchen?
Oh, he is fine.
Dermot, get the baby.
Get the baby.
Yes, the baby. Get it.
Mammy, they want the baby.
Coming, coming.
It's coming.
Now, there we go. He has a bit of a temperature. And a headache. I'm really, really sorry.
Will you stop apologising, Mrs. Brown? It was an accident. You were trying to fix it, that's all.
Exactly.
I know you wouldn't put a real child in the oven.
Not by accident. You're taking it very well.
You think so?
Yes.
Just happy, I suppose.
Good. And thanks for coming to the bingo with me. I do love the company.
Ah, I had a great time.
Here, did you see that one sitting in front of us? Oh, you couldn't miss her. Big bushy red hair, buck teeth. She looks like she could eat an apple through a feckin' tennis racket.
What about her?
She wins something every Wednesday. Every feckin' Wednesday.
Does she?
When he says she rides a motorbike, I don't think that's all she's riding. You still a bit crampy, love?
Yeah. It wouldn't be labour, would it, Mrs. Brown?
Labour? Jesus, no. What are you now, 32 weeks?
Yeah.
No, baby might come early, but not 8 weeks early. No, it's just wind. And when it goes, you'll know about it. I let one go when I was pregnant. Me tights went up like a feckin' balloon. I'm looking forward to having a baby around the house.
Babies.
What?
Well, I have to have a scan on Wednesday.
Another scan for what?
Dr. Gibney thinks that it might be twins.
Fucking twins!
Please, Mrs. Brown.
Zip.
I haven't told anyone yet, and I don't want until I'm sure.
You've told no one?
No, except you.
Well, in fairness, I think we should tell Dermot.
You're right. I will. I know so little about having babies. Or rearing them.
We're all the same in our first love. You'll find out about having them quick enough. And as for rearing them, I'm still fucking learning.
What are you giggling at?
I'm just thinking about the innocence of it all. What we like. See me on my first. I went to the doctor for my first visit. He told me to bring a sample with me. I brought a fucking milk bottle full. I'm sure the poor man thought there was a horse outside waiting to see him. He told me to take the sample midstream. You see me in the wellies in the middle of that fucking stream. And all the fishermen were just staring at me. I was waiting, don't mind me, I'm pregnant. Oh my God. So the doctor finished his examination. I put my clothes on, and he said, now, Mrs. Brown, have you any questions? Yes, I said, I have. Here, says I, what position will I be in having this? And he said, the same position as you were when you conceived it. Oh, for 2 weeks I thought I was going to have to stick my legs out the fucking car window again. Beep, beep. Mind your horn, you.
Someone's having a good night.
Just girl talk.
That's all, just girl talk. We were just talking about your father's driving test. He failed. Oh, don't fucking stand me Oh, jeez, I'm going to wet myself. Oh, yeah. Oh, God, no. Stop it. I think I'll make a drop of tea. Give you a minute on your own. Dermot, Maria has something she wants to tell you.
A bit of news?
Yes, and as the hurricane said to the palm tree, hang on to your nuts, baby. This ain't no ordinary blowjob. And here, you. Son, you mind her.
Why?
Just fucking mind her. I get you one of them for Christmas.
Well, I have to have another scan.
That's not a problem. I'll get some time off work.
Let her fucking finish.
Okay, sorry.
It's just that my doctor gave me thinks that it might be twins.
Jesus! Twins!
Yeah.
2 babies!
Usually, yeah.
Twins!
Yeah, I know. Batman and Robin.
We're not going to call them that, are we?
Of course not. Dermot, I love you. More prenatal classes tomorrow?
Yeah.
Are you nervous?
Not really. Are you?
A bit. It's all starting to become a little bit real.
Oh, I can feel a heel sticking out.
That's a bingo pen.
Oh. Must be a girl, so.
Oh, and Dermot, I don't want anybody else to know, okay? Not till I'm sure.
Okay, sure.
Mammy told us! How do you do that?
What's going on?
Twins!
No, but it felt like it.
So there you have it. That's life with children. Sometimes you wish you had more, and sometimes you wish you kept your knees together. You know, someone said it takes a village to rear a child. I don't know about that. But I do know it takes a family. Shush up, Grandad. And you're not pregnant. I mean, take Grandad, for instance. I don't know how I could have coped without him in the early days when the children were younger. 2 or 3 times a week he'd call over and take them for a walk. And children don't forget that. Never. To this day, all my children love a walk to the bookie shop. Come on, Grandad. Let's get you up to your bath and your bed. Come on. Don't forget to brush your teeth. They're in your pocket. Good night.
Sing hello to the queen of Dublin town. That's the best mom of all, she wears the crown.
Mrs. Brown's Boys Series 2 is now available on DVD and Blu-ray. Here, after the news on BBC One, Sue Barker takes charge of the fun for A Question of Sport.
Never let life get her down. She's Mrs. Brown. That's Mrs. Brown.